Welcome to Vietnamese folklore. Please sit down and listen to me tell the legendary story of Con Rong Chau Tien. A long, long time ago, in the land of Linh Nam, there was a leader named Loc Thuc, who took the title of Kin Duong Vuong. He had extraordinary strength and the ability to move underwater as easily as on land. One day, Kin Duong Vuong went to visit Dong Din Lake, where he met Long Nu, the daughter of the Dragon King. They became husband and wife, and not long after, they had a son named Sung Lam. Sung Lam grew up to be very strong. He could lift a giant rock that took 2 men to carry with a single hand. Like his father, he could walk underwater as if on land. When he succeeded his father, he took the title Lac Long Quan. At that time, the land of Linh Nam was still wild and chaotic, with no peaceful places. Lac Long Quan decided to travel across the land. When he arrived at the southeastern coast, he encountered a giant fish. This fish had lived for ages. It was more than 50 truong, over 150 meters long, with a tail like a sail and a mouth big enough to swallow 10 people at once. When it swam, waves would rise to the sky. It sank boats and ate the people aboard. Fishermen feared it greatly. They called it Ngu Tin, the fish demon. Ngu Tin lived in a large cave deep beneath the sea, above which a range of rocky mountains divided the coastal land in two. Lac Long Quan was determined to kill the monster and bring peace to the people. He built a large, sturdy boat and forged a sharp, multi-edged iron block, heated it until it was red hot, and brought it on the boat to the Ngu Tin. Lac Long Quan pretended the iron block was a person and tossed it into the fish's mouth. Ngu Tin swallowed it and burned its throat. As the monster thrashed in pain, Lac Long Quan drew his sword and struck it into 3 parts. The head turned into a sea dog. Lac Long Quan blocked the sea with rocks and killed the sea dog, throwing its head onto a mountain, which is now called Cao Dao Son, Doghead Mountain. The fish's body floated to a place called Man Cao, now known as Cao Dao Thui, Doghead Waters, and its tail was skinned by Lac Long Quan and spread over an island, which is now called Bac Long Vai, White Dragon Tail. After defeating Ngu Tin, Lac Long Quan went to Long Bien. There, a 9-tailed fox that had lived over 1,000 years had become a demon. It lived in a deep cave beneath a mountain on the western side of Long Bien. This demon often transformed into a human to trick and capture girls and bring them to its lair. From Long Bien to Tan Bien Mountain, it caused great harm. People abandoned their fields and fled the area. Lac Long Quan, moved by compassion, went alone with his sword to the fox's cave to destroy it. As he approached, the demon attacked, but Lac Long Quan summoned a storm with thunder and lightning to trap it. After 3 days and nights of battle, the fox weakened and tried to flee. Lac Long Quan chased it down and cut off its head, revealing its true form as a giant 9-tailed fox. He rescued the survivors in the cave and ordered the river spirits to flood the cave, creating a deep lake. People then called it Dam Zac Chau, Fox Corpse Pond, which later became known as Tay Ho, West Lake. Once peace was restored, people returned to farming by the lake and built a village on a highland area called Lang Ho to Fox Village, which still exists today. Seeing the people of Long Bien were now safe, Lac Long Quan headed up to the mountainous region of Phong Chau. There, a giant ancient tree called the Chien Dan tree had once been lush and green, but over the years it dried up and turned into a demon. It was called Moc Tin, Wood Demon. This demon was cruel and cunning. It had no fixed abode. Sometimes it lived in one forest, sometimes another. It constantly changed its form and hunted people for food. Wails of sorrow could be heard everywhere. Lac Long Quan was determined to help the people and began searching forest after forest for the demon. He fought it for 100 days and nights. Rocks and trees split, the sky darkened, but he could not defeat it. At last, he used drums and gongs to frighten the demon, forcing it to flee southwest. The people called this creature Kui Shuang Shuang, Mad Skeleton Demon. After eliminating the demons, Lac Long Quan saw that the people still lived in poverty, wearing bark for clothes and sleeping on beds of straw. So he taught them how to plant sticky rice, cook with bamboo tubes, and build stilt houses to protect against wild animals. He also taught them how to live with respect as fathers, mothers, husbands, and wives. Grateful, the people built him a magnificent palace on a high mountain. But Loch Long Kwan chose not to stay, instead returning often to the underwater world. Before leaving, he told the people, "If ever danger comes, call my name, and I will return immediately." At that time, Delai from the north invaded the south. He brought with him his beautiful daughter, Ao Ko, and many servants. Seeing the beauty and abundance of Lin Nam, he built